This is Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds. Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining us on this special edition of your number one educative online broadcast, Talk to Kedi. In this edition, we'll be looking at team motivation, a recipe for building a successful MLM team. My name is Sarah Egbeniyi. Thank you so much for joining us. You will agree with me that there is no better person to do justice to this topic than a creative, dynamic, and a visionary leader. Okay, so I am not alone in the studio. As you can see, I have with me in the studio, I am privileged, okay, to have with me in the studio today to do justice to this crucial topic. Okay, I have with me a well-known and well-respected motivational speaker. I have with me a seasoned entrepreneur. He's a visionary leader. He's the owner of service centers 156 in Ibadan and 420 in Ogun State. Okay, so he is a seasoned entrepreneur. Is a success coach. I can actually go on and on and on and on. Dr. Moses Egbeniyi actually needs no introduction because I know for sure that he is well known. In fact, we call him one of our Southwest Jagabans. Okay, so he is highly motivated, he's passionate, he's dogged, and honestly, I can exhaust all the adjectives that I have in my dictionary. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me to celebrate a great man of influence, Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. Dr. Moses Egbeniyi, thank you so much for coming today. I am so excited. See,
thank
man.
you for that, all those accolades.
You deserve them.
Yeah,
You do.
I
Okay, guys, let me tell you one thing. Okay, Dr. Moses Egbeniyi will be doing justice to that topic today. So I know that you know that this edition is not one you want to miss. So get your friends, get all your downlines, get all of them, and then get a notepad and get a pen. Because as soon as I hand over to him, you are going to start hearing all of those terms. You cannot afford to miss 1 second. Okay, so but before I do that, let me allow him to quickly introduce himself to our viewers before I proceed.
Good afternoon, all my viewers all over the world, especially Nigeria. My name is Dr. Moses Egbeniyi.
Yes.
I'm one of the top leaders in KEDI Sharing, and by grace of God, I'm the 2-star director in the business. By March next year, I'll be 14 years in this business.
Wow.
So today, my team cut across all over Nigeria, even outside Nigeria, in the entire KEDI family.
Okay.
So that is brief introduction of myself.
All right.
So as we continue, you will know more about me.
You will know more. You can see that the experience is there. 14 years, not beginning. So please sit down and listen. Listen to a great man. Okay, but in case you're tuning in for the first time, this is Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds, and it's coming to you from the stable of Kedi Healthcare Industries Nigeria Limited, leading provider of quality healthcare products and services in Nigeria. This broadcast remains your surest platform for apt and accurate information about the company's offerings, that's our products, about our events, about our promotions, about everything that we do, who we are, and what we do. We also look at contemporary issues that have the capacity to affect your health and your business, just like the one we'll be talking about today. Now, let's go to the business of the day. In life, different people do things for different reasons. Okay, so for me, what motivates me to do this broadcast passionately and consistently, fortnightly, okay, is my quest to dish out apt and accurate information to distributors. Because before we started this broadcast, we usually have this complaint from our distributors say that, okay, when did you do this thing? We didn't know about it. When did you do that thing? You didn't get to us. We didn't know about it. So that was why this broadcast was created, to dish out information, accurate and apt information to our distributors. So sometimes I feel pained when our distributors do not align with the purpose of this broadcast. Some even watch but choose not to contribute. In fact, the one that takes the cake is the fact that some distributors do not even know that the company has an online broadcast. So many things could actually make one to be demotivated. So to you, sir, okay, you have achieved so much in this business, okay, and I'm sure that at some point in time you must have felt demotivated or probably frustrated or almost gave up. So can you share some of those moments with us so that some of our viewers can learn?
Before we even start the topic, it's part of the business to get to a point where you feel being frustrated or being demotivated. Is part of the business because network marketing has to do with people.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever that coordinates or leads people, you have to prepare for that because people will frustrate you. I have gotten to a point where I have labored on some people and eventually they left to another business or they left to another network marketing. Despite you have spent a lot of time, money, energy on them. So at that junction, you get being demotivated. So it happens in the business and it's part of the business. And everybody will experience it as long you are in network marketing. So it's it's one of the natures of business.
Okay.
You don't see it as a disadvantage.
Okay. We'll soon get to the part where you will share with us how you have been managing those experiences. We'll soon get to that part. Because some people look at our Jagabans, they look at them up there and say, these people, they don't understand. They don't even know what we are going through. Do you understand?
Not knowing that we have gone
you have gone through some of those things, exactly. So don't worry, just sit back and relax and enjoy. We are on this together. Okay, so now network marketing, like Dr. Museveni just said, is a people business. You need people. You cannot succeed in network marketing as a loner. It would not even work. And now, to bring out to that means that you either be a team leader or a member of a team, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Now, to bring out the best in your team, it is important. Team motivation plays a crucial role, and that's what we are here to do justice to. So shortly, I'll be handing over to Dr. Museveni to go on. But before that, do not forget that, as usual, you can be part of this conversation. It is not a monologue. We are talking to you. We expect you to talk back. Talk to us too. That's why it's called Talk to Kedi. So how do you get to Talk to Kedi? Make use of the comment section. As soon as you tune in, register your presence in the comment section. Let us talk to us. Okay, if you have any question whatsoever for Dr. Moses Egbeniyi, because some of you have been looking at him from afar, say, okay, this man, how did he grow? How did he become this great? How did he become him? Okay, today, ask him all your questions. We are here. Abi, are you ready, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
We are here with full ground. So send us your questions. Make use of the comment section. Dr. Museveni is here. He's not going anywhere. He will do justice to all your questions. In each edition, we usually have a teaser. Now, the teaser for this edition is 2 questions in one. As a team leader, how do you motivate your team members? Share with us in the comment section. We want to hear from you. If you are a member of a team, share with us what are those things you feel that team leaders should do to motivate their team members. 2 in 1. So you either be a team leader or a team member. So if you're a team leader, share with us what are those things you are doing. So as Dr. Egbeniyi dishes out all of those tips, you share with us what are those things you've been doing so far to motivate your team members. And if you're a member of a team watching us, share with us what are those things you want your team leader to do, or what are those things you want team leaders generally to do to bring out the best in their team members. Make use of the comment section, and don't forget, if you have any question for Dr. Museveni, bombard us in the comment section. We are capable. Let's do this together. So now let's go to Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. My first question. I hope this is not hot.
No, this is not hot. This is my feed now.
All right. So
you will wake me up and ask me questions on team leadership.
You're on point.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I didn't mention that Dr. Moses is a success coach. This is what he does. Okay. Now the phrase team motivation is fast becoming a cliche. Now, the bad part is some people feel that they understand what it is, but they actually do not appreciate the meaning and the purpose of that phrase.
Okay.
So now, as an experienced team leader, what exactly is team motivation and how important is it in network marketing?
Okay. To make it simple, and especially for the layman or for somebody who's just coming up in the business of network marketing. So let me break the word into 2, that team and motivation. Let me separate them. So let me start with the team. What is team? So team is a group of people coming together to achieve a common goal. So when 2 or 3 people come together in a particular business or project, with the intention to achieve a common goal. And that is what we call team. And without a team, you can't achieve your dream. So in network marketing, team is very important. Then going by motivation. So motivation is just a process that a team leader or manager or leader employs in order for the team member to give their best. So anything that you put in place is like a catalyst, it's like a fuel, it's like energy, drive, passion that you inspire in your members, that is your team member or your employee or those people that are working for employee. But let's dwell on the multi-level marketing. So anything that you put in place, the process that you put in place that can make your team member to give their best for the achievement of common goals. So those are the things we call team motivation. And we have, we can say we have different types of motivation. We have external motivation, we have internal motivation, we have identified motivation. So it depends on which one you want to employ at a particular time. But let me just go by the internal motivation. That one looks like an abstract thing that you see, like you appreciate your team member. Thank you, word of affirmation. It energizes, it brings their drive to perform optimally. External is by giving some a kind of reward, recognition. Identify is by setting a project that if you do this, I'm going to give you this. So those are the cumulative effects of team motivation. So the combination of them is when you do something that will inspire your team member to give their best for the achievement of common goals. So those are the things we call team motivation. So as simple as that.
Okay, sir. Now, for an employee, okay, when an employee is demotivated, some of those things you see is perhaps lateness. The person starts getting to the office late. Okay, the person stops doing the good things the person used to do and all that. So now, let's go back to MLM. When a team is demotivated, what are those things? What are those signals, those red lights that a team leader should look out for? So that, okay,
things that you are going to identify when members of the team
are being motivated.
Exactly. Number one, there are two factors. We have a psychological factor, then we have a physical factor. Under the psychological factor, we have the first thing is attitude. You will notice that the attitude will drop. Don't forget, attitude is everything. So when it comes to performance, productivity, attitude is number one. So you will notice that the attitude will drop. They are going to wear a kind of negative attitude that you have never seen before. So you will notice that. Then nonchalant attitude towards the support they have been given to the business, you are going to notice that in them. They are under the physical factor. Number one, they stop coming to training, they stop organizing seminar, then the productivity will low. Somebody who has been coming with 10,000 PV at this point value. So one of the areas you will know that this guy has been demotivated at the point value that is bringing is now coming down gradually. Somebody that he or a team, they are coming with a 10,000 point, now they will bring 6,000 point, then 5,000 point, 4,000 point. Before you know, they even disappear from the business. So non-productivity is one of the signs. Then negative attitude, negative comment, being offended. So those are the things that you will see that these are cumulative effects that this guy has been demotivated.
Okay, so in all fairness now, sir, what are those things that can actually make a distributor demotivated in the business? What are those, like, generally?
Under the team leader, it depends on the team leader that is leading them. Okay. So there's kind of behavior that the team leader can put in place that eventually can demotivate his team member. There's something we call task. Task is the acronym of time, availability, skill, and knowledge. So when the team member begin to feel that their leader does not have time for them, maybe they call for seminar, they call for meeting, they organize training, and their leader refuses to show up. So they get demotivated. At times, they may need support, maybe financial support, product support, physical support, moral support, emotional support. So when all those things being denied to your team member, they get demotivated. The another one is breach of trust. Because what makes people to follow you is trust. So when a leader breaches the trust, then they get demotivated.
All right, then you are still on to talk to Kedi, and we have Dr. Moses Egbeniyi in the house, and he's taking us through an insightful session, I must tell you, on team motivation, a recipe for building a successful MLM team. Now, to my third question, like I said earlier, people do things for different reasons. Okay, now for an employee, before you take up a job, some people in taking up a job, they focus on the monetary gains and the welfare packages. Will they send me to Dubai? Will they buy me this and that? Okay. While for some other people, in taking up a job, they look out for growth opportunities. Will they send me out for training abroad? Okay, and other things. Now, let's take it to MLM.
Okay.
Are there scenarios in your team, okay, where you have seen the signs of demotivation show up one way or the other, and how did you manage those scenarios?
Motivation is in relative terms. So what can motivate you might not motivate others.
That's true.
So in network marketing, there's something we call team demarcation or team demography. That is, as a leader, you need to do a team demography. You classify your team into different groups. So what will motivate women might not motivate men. Then in the age group, what you are going to put in place that will motivate elderly one might not motivate the young one. So those are the kinds that we need to identify in our team. So based on your question, it can actually transpire, it can actually happen. So, but what we do as a leader is to give a specific motivation to a specific group of people at a particular time. So if I want to motivate the youth in my team, so what I'm going to put in place is something that will attract them, maybe car award, maybe traveling award, maybe a kind of training. But if I want to motivate the elders one, I have to do with their heads, I have to do with their head or something they can give to their wife or to their children. So those are the things that we need to put in place in motivation.
Now, sir, I would not want us to make excuses for team members now. Do team members have a role to play when it comes to team motivation? Because we've been looking at team leaders, fine, we know that it actually rests on the team leaders. But do team members have any role to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, in network marketing, every upline is a downline. Every
Exactly.
downline
Eventually.
is an upline.
True.
So today now, I'm a team leader. So at the same time, I'm still a team member to my upline.
Exactly.
So what are the roles that I need to play to my upline? That is my team leader. Number one is to be teachable. Yeah. So I have to be teachable. So whenever he tells me to do something, I have to do it. I must be teachable. Number two, availability. So my presence in every seminar or every meeting motivate my leader. So those are the things that our team members should put in place. Number one, submit yourself to training, be teachable, then available whenever they call you for a meeting, then support. Moral support, financial support, physical support whenever they come for meeting. So we shouldn't expect our leader to be the one that will put everything in place. So a member of the team should arrive very earlier, put everything in place, arrange the chair, the public address, and the rest. When it comes to motivation or whatever, maybe you can even go out, do more, print flyers, share it with your members, then let them go out together and bring more people to the training. So as a team member, we need to give support to our member, available, be teachable, give them support, moral support, emotional support in every aspect. So it encourages the team leader to do more.
Thank you, sir. So team members, you have heard it from Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. He said you also have a part to play because most times we feel that team motivation should be from the team leader. You also have a part to play. Be available, be teachable, okay? Submit yourself.
And
then
give support when
give
necessary.
support
So don't expect your leader to do everything.
Everything.
So maybe a training will cost like 100,000 or 200,000, and you want your leader to apply to do everything. No. So if your leader drops 100,000, so team members, gather yourself together, put 100,000. So you encourage the man to fix another meeting for that area. But if he's the only one doing everything, whenever you call him that they still have another meeting, now we try to dodge it because in that area they don't appreciate or they don't give support. So we have a role to play.
Exactly. And then don't forget that the word team is actually an acronym for together everyone achieves more. Okay, let me go on. My next question for Dr. Moses is, now we have looked at the role of team members. Now let's look at the role of team leaders, because it is often said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable.
Yeah.
Now let us not assume that everybody knows. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now let us tell our team leaders watching us, what are those things that they should put in place? What are those things that they should do to motivate their team members?
Number one, every team leader should set a compelling goal for team member. Very important. Where there's no vision, people cast astray. So a team leader should set a compelling goal or vision that team member will follow. Very important. Having said that, the next thing that follows is a spiritual role. As a team member, you need to pray for your team member, irrespective of your religion, because in network marketing, we travel a lot. So as I'm here now, some of my team members, maybe some are on here, some are on road, some are on sea now. So I don't know where they are now. So as a team leader, I have to play spiritual role for them. Then another role that I need to play is financial role. We need to give financial support to upcoming team member wherever necessary. Some want to rent a shop, some want to travel, some want to buy a car, they need a loan, all those things that will encourage them to do more. And some want to organize a seminar, they need support, physical support, product support, financial support. So we need to give all those things. The another role is physical support to appear in their trainings. Very important. If there's one thing that motivates our team member is to see us in their meetings, it motivates them, it encourages them to do more. So as a team leader, so let us show up, let us appear in any meeting or function being organized by our team member. Then in the other role, there are so many roles. Let me mention emotional role. As a leader, you must be emotionally intelligent, ability to study what they are going through, then and provide solution to them. As a team leader, you must be a problem solver to your team member, because they will be coming with different problems. So when you open your office and you don't sit down, many of them, once they know that you are around, they'll be coming with problems. Problem on prospecting, problem on product, problem on leadership, problem from marketing plan, problem from calculation, all those things. So as a team leader, we need to give them attention by resolving every problem resonate in their mind.
Okay, actually, I wanted it to continue. I was enjoying myself so much. I wanted it to just continue. Okay, so team leaders, okay, they also have to be they have to mentor their team members.
Yeah, in fact, it's very important. Success without successor is a failure in disguise. One of my success secrets in network marketing is that I have developed a lot of team leaders that can replicate what I have done for them. So they don't need to see me before they transfer what I am doing there. So as a team leader, so try to replicate yourself or duplicate yourself or photocopy your energy in your team member so that they give you rest.
This is not my topic for today, but I feel that to do that, team leaders, they need to be knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I don't want to digress, but I would have given you like 5 minutes to talk about that. Team leaders themselves need to empower themselves.
I said,
don't be empty.
I give an acronym of task. That is as a role, as a factor that we need to play. I say time. You must have time for the team. A stand for availability, you must be available. S stand for skill. You must have skill, you must be skillful. Then K stand for knowledge. So as a team leader, you must be knowledgeable, you must be a reader, you must develop yourself, you must be up to date. You read, you attend training upon training. So the latest information you have, then you give back to your team whenever you get to business.
Okay, now let me go on. In network marketing, some of the motivation methods that some team leaders adopt are organizing training, group meetings, and all that. So, would you say that these methods are enough? Would you say they are enough?
Yeah.
Or are there more that team leaders should know?
Apparently, they are enough. The only thing to do is to upgrade. Because
Okay.
one thing about human beings is that if any human being keep on eating particular food, they get tired. So whatever you have been giving to your team, so try to upgrade, try to improve, try to change it. Very important. So don't give them one set of motivation, one particular type of motivation. So try to change it, try to upgrade it, try to innovate, to bring more things to the team. That's number one. The number two, continuity. So what you cannot continue, don't start. So it is very important in network marketing. If you start your seminar with food, and people will come, the day you stop food, they go back. So what you cannot continue, part of motivation, anything that you cannot continue, don't start with them. Because it already starts in their mind. Then mechanism follow up. Because there are some things you will give to your team member or to the leaders of the team that will not get to the final user. So you have to set a mechanism that will follow it up, that this flyer, this promo, these things and that must get to appropriate quota. So you have to set a mechanism that will follow it up. People don't do what you expect. People do what you expect.
Please say that again, sir. I guess people missed it.
Okay, people don't do what you expect. People do what you expect. So you have to inspect anything you put in place.
Don't just sit back and assume.
Yeah, the assumption is the worst form of knowledge.
Okay. While I am waiting for your questions for Dr. Moses Egbeniyi, let me take some of these announcements. Okay. So the first announcement here that I have is the countdown to the biggest festival of the year, that's KEDI 2021-2022 Shopping Festival, is on. We are counting down to the commencement of the biggest festival of the year. And this is one promo you cannot afford to miss out on. Okay, so the promo will be commencing officially on 11th of December 2021 and it will run till 31st of January 2022. So we have different exciting offers, So our exciting offers are packaged to give our distributors extra PV. That's what you want to hear, Abi. To give our distributors extra PV this season. So when you participate in our shopping festival, honestly, you stand a wonderful chance to get yourself extra PV. Okay, for instance, let me give you an example. I'm sure you've seen the flyer online. Okay, the shopping festival e-flyer is everywhere on our social media platforms and even our website. Now, one of our offers, the special combo, for example, which contains our boxed products, Revive Capsule box, Golden Seeds box, and then the Veshi box. If you purchase that one, outside the festival, you're supposed to get 59 PV. But during the festival, you get extra 21 PV, making 80 PV. So when you buy those three products during the festival, that's from 11th of December 2021 till 31st of January 2022. When you buy those three box products, instead of 59 PV, you are getting 80 PV. And what does that mean to you? I mean, you can upgrade instantly to star. Okay, so just get ready. The festival will be commencing very soon. You cannot afford to miss it. Now, our 7-layer fan club has been created. Yes, the last edition we talked about it. I went on and on and on about it. Okay, now the fan club has been created, but don't worry, you can still be a part of it. All you have to do is to share your testimony, share your product testimony of our sanitary pad, share it on your social media accounts, and then on Facebook, tag at KEDI Healthcare Industries. On Instagram, mention at KEDI Healthcare _official. That's it. You'll be contacted and you will join the club automatically. Now, the newest edition of KEDI Spam Magazine is available, and then you can get your copy at any of our training centers nationwide. Okay, don't forget that KEDI September to November promo and our mega product promo will be ending in the next 5 days. That's on the 30th of November 2021. Okay, so you still have 5 days. 5 days to enjoy wonderful, amazing gifts. So dash out after this podcast and then participate in this promo so you can win. I hope you are sending me your questions for Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. That's why I'm doing all of this. I'm waiting to take your questions. Okay, so KEDI registration award promo is also on, and it will run through till 31st of December 2022. Okay, so when you register to become a Kedi distributor now, you get one Kedi Gum Care toothpaste free. So the best time to register is now. Okay, now Kedi 2022 car award promo is still on. It is still on. It is still on. It will be on till 28th of February 2022. Don't miss out on this. You can still join the race. Okay, so don't forget that you can advertise your service center, you can advertise your team, you can advertise what you do, advertise on the next edition of Kedi Inspire magazine. Okay, so to do that, just reach the editor on 080-3340-6476 and you will be guided. Don't forget that all our social media accounts are active round the clock to attend to your inquiries. On Facebook, we have an account, Kedi Headquarters Lagos. On Facebook, we also have a page at Kedi Healthcare Industries. On Instagram, we are at Kedi Healthcare_official. On LinkedIn, we are at Kedi Healthcare. We also have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and avail yourself of all our wonderful videos. So just go on YouTube and then search for Kedi Healthcare. Click on the subscribe button and that is it. You can download our videos and then use them for your prospecting. Don't forget our mobile application, Kedi Care app. Download yours today to secure your business. Our website, www.kedihealth.com, is also active round the clock just for you. Now, let's go back to Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. Okay, Dr. Moses,
No
are
problem.
you still there?
No problem.
All right, now this one, from a wealth of experience,
Okay.
I want you to share with us what are the secrets of keeping one's MLM team together. You have dropped a few of them. Now we want you to do this practically, okay? Using your team as an example. What are the secrets of keeping one's team motivated continuously?
There are many secrets, but because of the brevity of time,
Okay.
let me just stay with some.
Okay.
Number one, there's something we call relational business. Relational business means that I relate with them even beyond Kedi. So when you relate with your team member beyond the business that joins you together, it keeps the team motivated. So the people that we started this business together 13 years ago, or 12 years, or 14 years ago, we are still together because even the kind of relationship we have built is even more than Kedi. So the number one secret of keeping your team being motivated forever is to be relational. Relate with them, ask about their family, about the children, about their father, their parent. Maybe they are doing something, you visit them, anything. So when you appear that is not even Kedi,
Exactly.
so it motivates them.
So it's not that okay, it's just a point. The
You know,
money
so
you need.
when you do something beyond Kedi, then it keeps them in that business. That's number one. Number two, training. I organize different kind of training for my team member. I will just factor or innovate any training and I will put in place. I will call them, please let's come and do this training. So training keeps team member to get motivated. Then number three is trust. Trust. So my ye is ye. So anything being given to me from the head office to them, I release. So none of them can point at this finger to me that I have cheated them, maybe on bonus, or promo, or DPV, and the rest. So trust is one of the things that you can leverage on to keep your team together. Another one, maybe spiritual. We pray together.
Okay.
So I pray for them and they pray for me too. So whenever they wake up in their morning prayer, the Muslim will pray for me. Then I too will pray for them. So prayer keeps the team being motivated.
I don't understand this. Is it an adage also that says a family that prays together
stays together? So we pray together. So there's no discrimination. So we don't discriminate in our team. So Muslim, Christians, we work together. So there's no racism of religion, whatever. So those are the things that keeps on going in our business.
Okay, as we wrap up now, a two-in-one question as we wrap up. What are your words for team members out there who are demotivated? And what are the words for team leaders who are demotivated too? Okay, So what are those things that they should do to snap out of it? So in that, you're going to tell us how have you been snapping out of your own? Because you've been through quite a number of scenarios. What are those things they should do?
Well, let me talk to a team member that have been demotivated. I know the reason for being demotivated is your upline. Perhaps your upline has done something that demoralizes you. Then what you should do is that you should look for the upline. That is the upline of that person. So you will get somebody in that synergy that you can relate with and motivate you back to the business. So don't get discouraged because of the attitude or behavior of your upline. Look for somebody else that can equally encourage you in that business. Then number two is that see the business as your home, not as your upline. So when you see the business as your upline, then you get discouraged easily. Human being is human being. Human being has irrational. We are irrational being. We can behave good today and we can behave otherwise tomorrow. So don't look at the attitude of people to be a judgment that will form your basis in network marketing. So forget about your upline. I call something off yourself from your upline. See yourself as the general manager of your life and of your business. So if you don't hold your upline responsible for anything, then your growth will be very fast in network marketing. Then to people like me, leaders like me, team leaders like me that you have been discouraged. Tough time never lasts. Tough people do. Whatever you are going through is just a temporary. You will get there. So when you get to a particular level and when money begins to come in, so money is one of the best factors. So when you receive your bonus, before you spend your bonus, the honorary bonus comes, then you see
the motivation is gone.
That is the best golden high five that you can take. Don't get discouraged, irrespective of your members of your team. They have left to different kind of network marketing. We have a lot of profession of network marketing in Nigeria, so don't be discouraged. Just keep on doing your business. So you are in the right path. Kedi has the long great vision. It's not about immediate gain. Long great vision. Business that has a long great vision. Not 2 years, not 3 years, not 4 years. So those are the things that keep people to stay with the business. So I love you. Keep on doing the business.
All right, you have heard it from Dr. Moses Egbeniyi. In fact, honestly, if I had the time, I wanted him to continue for 2 hours, 3 hours, because you can see that, and you'll agree with me, that he's loaded. If I give him 2 hours, 3 hours, he will keep dishing out. Okay, but let me leave you with this tip from Dr. Cap. Dr. Cap says individual effort is important, but it is teamwork that makes the dream work. Great things in business are never done by one person. So do all you can to motivate yourself as a team member and do all that you can to motivate your team members, because together everyone achieves more. And this is where we draw the curtain today. Honestly, it has been, I have had a swell time personally, and I'm sure that you equally enjoyed yourself. But in case you tuned in late, no problem. After the broadcast, you can go to our Facebook page or our Facebook account or our YouTube channel, even our Instagram handle. You can go there, the video will be there. Sit back, relax, and watch it all over again. In fact, share this video with your downline, share this video with everybody you know. Because honestly, Dr. Museveni did justice to this topic, and I enjoyed myself, honestly. Okay, so if you enjoyed yourself today, don't forget to join us in our next edition, because it promises to be great. Okay, so Dr. Moses, can you please say final goodbye to them?
Final goodbye to my people. There's something we believe in network marketing. We call it residual income. That incomes that comes when you stop working. What determines residual income is the team you have built. So if you don't have a team, don't expect residual income. Thank you.
That one is the punchline. If you don't have a team, don't expect residual income. QED. All right, till I come your way next time. Don't forget that coming together is the beginning, staying together is progress, but working together is the real success. Thank you so much for tuning in. On behalf of Dr. Moses Egbeniyi and my humble self, I say thank you for watching. God bless you.
Bye-bye.